Trouble for star Oklahoma recruit Joe Mixon. This on Friday from Prince Proper via Twitter, who alleged, quote, Joe Mixon punched the girl in the face inside Pickleman's Cafe in Norman around 2:30 a.m. Security footage and cops. It was that tweet that started a chain reaction of media coverage that has ultimately led to Mixon being investigated by local police for assault. Joining us with more on this story developing in Norman, our Oklahoma insider Chris Plank. So Chris, what's the latest?
Well, the latest is we will not have charges filed today, nor will we likely have any information coming out of Norman involving the Joe Mixon saga. In fact, as we launch this, Soonerscoop.com is reporting that the Cleveland County District Attorney, that's the county in which Norman is located, is launching a full investigation into this incident that involved Joe Mixon. But as it stands right now, no charges have been filed yet. This is an ongoing investigation, and we don't expect charges to be filed by the end of the day today or by the end of the day tomorrow. There is a process that's playing out. They're definitely doing their due diligence, if you will, to make sure that everyone is heard from. The victim in this case has been outspoken. She has taken to social media, or at least before she deleted her Twitter account, had taken to social media to claim that there has to be something done here as far as domestic violence is concerned, violence against women. So we're just getting started, Ray, in this process. And as it stands right now, at least the allegations aren't looking good for the Sooner five-star running back.
So if this does prove to be true and charges are filed, what action can we expect from Bob Stoops?
Well, I think you'll see Joe Mixon get suspended while the process plays out. Now, Oklahoma is reporting this weekend and will start practices next week. So my assumption in following Coach Stoops and following this program is that you'll see a suspension. But history tells you that Bob Stoops isn't a guy that one mistake and you're gone. He allows second chances. He's given guys second chances, sometimes third chances, and most of the time it's worked out. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the Oklahoma football program use patience before they decide to maybe kick Joe Mixon off the football team if that happens to be the case. Listen, Ray, the fan base is on edge right now. You know, there's not many players that have come to the University of Oklahoma over the last couple of years that are as ballyhooed as Joe Mixon is. You know, he's been talked about in comparison with Adrian Peterson, probably one of the most anticipated recruits since the likes of the Gerald McCoys and the Rhett Bomars of the world. So there is a lot of concern and I guess questions about whether or not he's going to even have a future at the University of Oklahoma. But I get the sense the university is going to have patience before they decide their next step.
So if Mixon does not play, how does this affect the Sooners' depth at running back?
Well, let's remember, Mixon is coming in as a true freshman. And in my opinion, I thought they had a very deep running back core to begin with. There's names like Alex Ross, but my personal favorite is Keith Ford. Keith Ford, the running back, had a solid season when given the opportunity. He was one of the few bright spots from the OU Texas game last year whenever Oklahoma got beat. He just had a problem holding on to the football. After a couple of big runs, Keith Ford had tough fumbles. So while you graduate Roy Finch and Brendan Clay and Trey Millard, I still think there's incredibly solid depth, even if Joe Mixon isn't a part of this team in 2014, especially with a guy like Keith Ford.
Some silver lining there, but certainly not the news Sooners fans wanted to hear so close to the start of fall camp. All right, Chris, thanks very much for the update.
Thank you, guys.
Coaches and players for the Big Ten have gathered in Chicago this week, and Campus Insiders is there. Look for interviews and analysis from Media Days on CampusInsiders.com.